it's killing a lot of people. And I'm just thankful that I survived it.
So much of this pandemic has been measured by numbers. The number of cases, the number of deaths, the number of recoveries. But behind each of those numbers is a life with a story. For Robert Winnicott, Doug Gaylor, and Dale Wilson, the story of the last year has been told like this. At times hooked up to a ventilator, hours of physical therapy, and finally, the joy of coming home. Robert's battle with the virus began in early fall.
It was like in September, I was at work and I was getting a cold. I got home and to Jody, I said, I think we ought to go get tested, and she said, I think we ought to do it now. Let's not wait.
After getting tested, Robert's wife Jody says by the time they got back to their home in Grand Haven, it was clear Robert needed to go to the hospital.
As soon as they pick us up, we go to Mercy Health, but they're putting a respirator on him in the ambulance.
Robert would spend 6 weeks in a medically induced coma and 140 days total in the hospital, including rehab at Mary Free Bed.
My goal was to be able to leave, walk around, take care of myself, go to the bathroom, do all the stuff that I can do by myself at home. So they focused on those things.
Robert is now home, but he says he regrets not taking the virus more seriously.
In my mind, I thought it was just a flu. I thought if I got it, I was gonna have the flu, headaches maybe, and all this other stuff. When I got it and I woke up and they told me it was because of COVID, it took both my legs and my left arm. I almost died 3 times.
I worked for the Otsego County EMS Heavy Rescue.
Doug Gaylor of Gaylord did take the virus seriously, working as an EMT in Otsego County.
We all kind of had that idea that it wasn't a matter of if, but a matter of when. But I never expected this seriousness of it. As the effect of me, I didn't expect it to be that bad.
Doug started noticing chills one night while at work, the first signs of what would turn into a weeks-long fight for his life, and then weeks of recovery at Mary Free Bed, working to relearn many of the tasks we take for granted, all with his wife Kelly by his side.
And when he left, I wasn't really sure if he was coming home. He was pretty gray looking. In 4 weeks, they got him walking and talking and functioning and making grilled cheese sandwiches. And they did a great job of getting him so he had a quality of life.
Life after COVID is just beginning for Dale Wilson. He left his home in Sault Ste. Marie to go to deer camp in November and started noticing symptoms a few days later.
It's a horrible. It's way worse than anything that I wondered why everybody was dying from it. Now I know. And just since I've been in here, I've lost some close friends out of the Sioux that have gotten it and didn't make it.
Dale spent 28 days on a ventilator and more than 100 days in the hospital. Dale finally returned home March 5th.
I've never been that sick. I mean, I've had some back operations, knees, but for this year, it's just like it's totally something different. It's like a killer waiting for you.
Doctors and nurses at all Northern Michigan, Ascension Borges, Mary Free Bed have been totally great. I mean, with letting me know what's going on and how Dale was doing. And
these 3 men have all shared different but difficult battles with the coronavirus. And despite being home from the hospital, the effects of those battles still linger.
I mean, if you look at this shirt is huge on me. I lost 100 pounds when I was in the hospital. And that's the one thing I noticed the most. But I think for me, the hardest part right now is the realization of how my legs were taken and I had to learn how to walk all over again.
I'm fatigued. It's just like a constant, I can do things, but as I start doing them, I find myself, I have to slow down. It's a weird feeling because I can't explain it.
Like I never seen anything like this. It's like you walk 3 feet and it's like you walk 2 miles. You know, it just beats you down. So it's like it sucks every bit of energy out of you.
15 without coughing though, or 15 until coughing. That's incredible.
But they say there is hope, both for getting better and ending the pandemic that's forever changed their lives.
They work you hard, but it's for your own good. And they keep pushing you, and they keep telling you, you gotta go, you know, and it really helps.
Okay. Park it when you're ready.
It affects young and old. And I would say the message is don't take any chances.
No, there's enough good people out there that know what they're doing.
Oh, wait, we're getting
But I've just got to have faith in people. Faith got us through this. So faith is going to get us through the entirety of it.
For 9 and 10 News, I'm David Leiden.